In this short video, I want to introduce our group activity we are doing this week. So first of all, I want to introduce you to my cat. So there are 74,059,000 pet cats in the United States. None of them are quite as magical as Khat Drogo. He's a very lovely cat, as evidenced by these pictures. He is also a murderer, or he is an amazing mouser who controls the pest population. I'm not actually sure which. He doesn't eat many of his kills and instead presents them for the joy of his friends and family. And this brings us to a current debate. Should it be illegal to allow pet cats outside unsupervised? Does Khat Drogo need a catio, and should he not be allowed to roam free outside? So this isn't a chemistry topic, but this is going to be a low stakes way of practicing claim, evidence, reasoning writing. So we're going to work in our small groups today to develop a statement that uses CER formatting that states an opinion either for or against banning cats from the outdoors. So normally to make a statement like this, we would need evidence. It's important that when we cite evidence that we are using evidence that has a high level of scientific certainty. That's going to be kind of the next thing we take on, is evaluating that. But typically, if you're using primary scientific literature, you're going to be doing okay. You don't want to use opinion publications like My Kitty Findings or Outdoor Cat Statistics. You really want to evaluate sources based on their authority, their accuracy, their objectivity, currency, coverage, appearance, all of this. I've got a great little link here about evaluating internet sources that I love myself, if you want to follow that and dive in deeper. For today's activity, I want us to focus on the actual writing of something in the format of claim, evidence, reasoning, because you will be graded on this in assignments throughout the quarter. And so I'm going to give you reasonable evidence on both sides of this argument. And you are not being graded on if you want to lock my cat indoors or if you want to let him roam free. You're just looking at actually crafting this statement. So here is evidence for anyone that is pro banning outdoor cats. It is from a Nature Communications article in 2013, and it is tracking the murders, the mortality estimates of cats outdoors. Any of these bullet points will work as evidence, so you can review this material. It was a little shocking to read that free-ranging domestic cats, like Khat Drogo, kill 1.3 to 4.0 billion birds and 6.3 to 22.3 billion mammals annually. It's a lot of animals. So take a look at this information. It'll be in your activity as well. If you are pro banning outdoor cats, and if you are a con or against banning outdoor cats. Here is some evidence for you to use in your statement. I've got two different articles. I used one from the Veterinary Journal, one from the Journal of American Veterinary Medical Association, 2002, 2009. Any of these bullet points will work as evidence as well if you want to use multiple ones. And I included some of the data tables. And it's really about the health of cats and those that are abandoned. And the impact of leading a completely indoor lifestyle on a cat's health. So looking at feline urological syndrome, and also looking at the obesity epidemic within cats. Now, you may have noticed from the pictures that Khat Drogo is a free-ranging indoor cat and also obese. So, you know, anyway, it's anecdotal evidence there. So use these two sets of information, whichever you prefer. You may consider both sides of the argument. And then I would like you to argue either for or against banning outdoor cats, and structure your argument as claim, evidence, reasoning. It might help to separate them out, each piece, and then put it together into a paragraph that would be just structured like any paragraph you would write in an essay. So separate them and then put it together into one statement.